Hi guys, it's Stephanie here. So we've been talking about strongholds. It's actually so interesting because I ended up in a session and came up against some pretty serious strongholds, and it's just really had me thinking ever since then about how freedom is a choice. And you know, when you start following Jesus, obviously you have so many things that have come before. And even if you have been following Jesus your whole life, we adopt these mindsets, we adopt these things that we kind of come into agreement with, and we have to choose to put them down. We have to choose. Like, honestly, you need to be desperate. Like, do you want to be free? And honestly, what this really comes down to is, as a follower of Jesus, nothing is more important than his word, than what he's promised, than what he said. If we're not prepared to live a submitted life, if we're not prepared to take every one of our thoughts to the altar, every one of our stories, every one of our memories, every one of these things that wants to bind us and just hold us captive, then we're not going to be free. And so, I mean, you know, and I said this, I think, in a different video, but we need to hate sin. We need to hate the enemy. We need to hate the lies that we have been living in and working from, because these things do not bring us freedom. They do not bring us joy. I know the Lord really had to walk me through a lot of things, because, you know, I had a really hard life. I had people who really, really hurt me. I had so many years. I mean, I can barely remember most of my childhood because I was in a constant state of like fight or flight, trying to just, you know, survive. And for me, it was like I had to learn that those stories, those things that like they didn't matter. Like, I feel like they had become part of my identity, and the Lord had to say, like, no, that's not who you are. And even kind of that concept of like, I'm so strong, like, because of what I've been through, I'm so strong, I'll take care of everything. Like, no, you're not. You are submitted to Jesus Christ. You are under his yoke. He is the one who is strong and you are weak. Like, we need to love the word of God. We need to love the word of God, and we need to be aware of our own heart, of our own minds, because freedom is a choice. Freedom is a choice. And so, I mean, I just want to encourage you today, if you are in that part of your walk where you are figuring out these things that the enemy has tried to implant, these mindsets and whatnot, like, keep going, get serious about it, get desperate. That's what the Lord always wants from us, a broken and contrite spirit. Why? Because when we are desperate, when we need him, that's when he can really come in. It isn't until you come to the end of yourself, when you have nothing left, when you've tried everything and you finally say, God, what can you do? That's when you're going to see breakthrough. That's when you're going to see freedom. And so, you guys, I'm just praying for every single one of you. Get to your knees. Get to your knees. If you know, if you can feel where you're stuck, if you can feel the things that you've been walking in that aren't bringing you where you need to get to, bring them to the Lord and say, hey, I'm done. I'm done. Stop pushing. Stop trying to move things in your own way. Let the Lord make the way. All right, guys, I'm praying for you. Love you. Bless you.